All right, this is a video what we sold Monday and Tuesday. It's about 9 o'clock. We might get some more. We'll add it to it if we do. But here's what we sold. Okay, we sold a Misery Blu-ray for $7.99. We picked this up at the Dollar Tree and we paid $1 for it. Okay, we got a Burger King polo. We've been listing some shirts today, so this place is a mess. Listed a bunch of rock concert t-shirts. I think these are my polos. I see the Burger King right there. And we picked this up at the thrift store. We paid $1.99 for it, and we got $33.88. We sold a CD, Roy Rogers, Delta Rhythm Kings. It was like new. We paid 50 cents for it at a flea market, and we sold it for $11.99. And we sold this Jackson Browne Greatest Hits. It was brand new, sealed. We bought that at a flea market for 50 cents. And we sold it for $8.99. In the Beginning DVD. It's sealed. We bought it at a thrift store for $1.49. We sold it for $10.99. Sold one of those superhero figures. We ended up buying this for 50 cents. We bought like 100 of them. We've already well made our money back. And it sold for $10.99 shipped. Charlotte Church autograph CD. Picked that up. I ended up finding this at a thrift store, and I looked up the autograph, and it matches her autograph, so I never heard of her, but her CDs and it seemed to be doing pretty well. I paid $1.49 for it and sold it for $39.99. Hunter Killer Blu-rays. There we go. Paid $1.50 for that at a pawn shop, and it's used. We sold it for $9.99. Joe Montana autograph. Here in the back somewhere. There we go. So this Joe Montana. It's from The Godfather. It's got a leaf certificate of authenticity. I think we ended up paying $12 or $15 for it, and we sold it for $25. Actually, that Charlotte Church, we ended up getting $42.99 for it. All right, we sold a 2012 Oklahoma City baseball jersey. It's autographed. Can't remember who's autographed by Justin Lyles or something. It's gotta be in here. Okay. Why does it always have to be the last one? I'm not going to pull it out, but you'll be able to see the autograph on the picture that I put on there. But we ended up picking up that autographed jersey. It's a minor league jersey. The guy's been in the major leagues for a while. Yeah, we were at a thrift store and we ended up finding that, who is it? What's his name? Jordan Lyles. And I noticed it was autographed. Tell you the truth, I didn't even notice it was autographed until I got home and I started to list it. But it was just a nice jersey. It was $5.99. I think it was like $12, half price. And we sold it for $89.99. So hey, make sure that's living proof. I just had 2 items that were autographed that I found at thrift stores. So there are real authentic autographs in some of these thrift stores. You just have to watch out and make sure that they're real. I've been collecting autographs since 1981, so, and I've been dealing in them since '86. So I've been doing it for a long time and can tell if stuff's real or not. But you can always send it off to Beckett or JSA or PSA if you don't know autographs and you want to know they're real or not. All right, let's get to the next one. Got a two-tone Reds cap up here somewhere. This is always a pain. I should have got this down before. Oh! Just broke it. Oh. Yeah, I think I told you guys before, this box is really heavy. I've been having problems with my arm. It's not as strong as it was. There it is. Two-tone Reds hat. We picked it up at a thrift store for $2, and we sold it for $18.88 to shipped. Now I get to pick up my mess. There's the result of my laziness. For some reason, some of my video didn't capture. We missed this Full Metal jacket. I paid $2.50 for this at the flea market. I ended up buying like 40 digibooks and steel books for like $2.50 a piece, a big collection. Sold this one for $24.99. And it's alive. We bought that at a pawn shop for $1, and we sold it for $9.99. And I think we're caught up. For some reason, my film deleted or something. All right, next one. We sold this John Corbett from Sex and the City. It's Beckett certified, or PSA DNA certified. We sold that for $27.88, I believe. We picked that up on eBay and we paid $15 for it. We also sold this Melissa Leo. She's Academy Award winner. PSA DNA 11x14. We sold this one probably too cheap. It was $18.88. And we ended up paying, I think, $10 for it. Let you guys in on a little secret. What I used to do before I used to hit all the thrift stores and pawn shops and stuff is I used to do most of my sourcing on eBay. And I would probably put in 5,000 bids per week. And, you know, sometimes I'd win 10 of them, sometimes I'd win 500. It just depended on how cheap stuff was going that week. But, you know, I would always put like, you know, like that Melissa Leo, you know, my max bid was probably $10 on that because I figured it cost more than $10 just for the photo and the authenticity on it. So I would always bid to where I would never lose money. And, you know, that's how I did almost all of my sourcing. So that's a good way to do your sourcing now. Just buy on eBay, resell it on eBay. There's a lot of money to be made. All right, we sold a Dale Earnhardt NASCAR t-shirt. Like I said, we sell a lot of vintage shirts. If you guys have been checking out the channel for a while, you can see how many vintage shirts that we sell. Every time I feel like, you know, I'm just sick of doing shirts, I'm not going to do them anymore, you know, I start selling them and I'm like, you know, you hate to quit selling stuff that's selling, so. I think that's the one right there. All right, I need to find out which one this is. All right, it's that one right there. We bought it at a thrift store for $1.99. We sold it for 35 bucks. We took a best offer. So once again, vintage t-shirts do very well. You know, NASCAR shirts, band shirts, you know, funny shirts, religious shirts. All kinds of vintage shirts that do really well. All right, that's everything we sold Monday and Tuesday. We'll do another video tomorrow or Thursday to do Wednesday and Thursday. I'm not sure yet. We've been coming over to the office every other day rather than every day just to try to, you know, keep the exposure less than every day. So hopefully you guys had a good one. These are the sales from Wednesday and Thursday. We had a few sales here. Let's see what we sold. Our first sale was belt buckle. It's a big red belt buckle. We sold that for $11.99. I bought like 32 belt buckles from a guy for like $1 a piece at a flea market. And we sold a bunch of them. Some of them went from like, you know, clear from like $10 up to about $30 shipped. So we've done pretty good on them. So that one's been paid for a long time ago. Best of Abbott and Costello. I think it's right here. Paid $1 for that. Guess what? At a pawn shop. And it was sealed too. And we sold that for $12.99. Sold a Mummy Steelbook. It was sealed. Remember, we sold the Mummy Steelbook yesterday. Or the Dracula Steelbook yesterday. There it is. I actually bought those for myself at Big Lots for $5 a piece. I never opened them. And like I said, I just needed some inventory to sell. So we sold that for $14.29. So we made a little bit of money, not a whole lot. Gods of Egypt Blu-ray. We bought this at a pawn shop for $1.50. We sold it for $9.99. It's used. It has the Blu-ray and DVD in it. It's a pretty good movie if you guys haven't seen it. Okay, we sold a Living Dead Doll Girl. There she is. These drawers are starting to get a little emptier. That's a Living Dead doll. There she is. And she's new, never been opened. I don't see a little hole there. I don't know, it looks like it might have supposed to be there. And we sold that for $89.99 with shipping. I was saying in one of my videos, I'm starting to get a lot of t-shirts. Like today I almost filled this up with just rock tour band type t-shirts. And I started this the other day. It was like different skull like t-shirts. What we're looking for is a Dragon Ball Z. There it is. Dragon Ball Z t-shirt from 2003. It was new without tags. We paid $1.99 for it at a thrift store, and we sold it for $49.99. I love selling $2 t-shirts for 30 or 40 bucks. It just makes you feel good when you know, pay $2 for something, you make 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 bucks for it, you know? All right, we had the Hobbit 3D Steelbook. This came out of my personal collection too. It's the extended series. It also has a 3D in it, I believe. And we sold it for $24.99. I ended up finding just the regular Blu-ray version of that. I just kept for myself. I didn't really need the 3D version. Actually, I found a 3D version, but it wasn't Steelbook. But I didn't need the Steelbook. Okay, why do fools fall in love? I don't know, you tell me. Here we go. It's new, never been opened, and we got $12.99 for it. Paid $1 for it at a thrift or a pawn shop. We sold a, what do you call it? Scarecrow kit. We ended up buying 2 of these. We sold the first one. We got them 2 for $5. So we sold the first one for $30 the first day. This one here took a few months, and we only got $14.99 for that. Sold one of these little superhero for $11.99. Like I said, we bought 100 of those for 50 cents a piece at a thrift store. I kind of feel like the Commonwealth picker and his like his little enema man he has. I've got a ton of these like little superhero things. But they're kind of cool. You can make your own little superhero. Scarface Steelbook. We paid $2.50 for this. And it was at a flea market. We ended up getting $10.99 for it. There again, didn't make a whole lot of money, but we needed some stuff to list. I'd rather have some money than no money. Good news is, I think Ohio is going to open up May 1st, so my store should be open May 1st. So I'll start be able to get some money coming in again. We sold a Negro League shirt. What did I do with that? Here it is. I like it when they're right on top. This was pretty cool because it's, I can't remember you'll see it when I show the picture, but it was something like the Atlanta Black Crackers or something, ABC something. It was cool. We ended up buying it. I just thought it was a really cool like jersey, and I ended up buying it for $5, and I sold it for $39.99. But it was a really cool piece. I've always been fascinated with the Negro Leagues. I always just love the history of it. I've always been a baseball fan. All right, we sold another Blu-ray. Fast Times Ridgemont High. Boom, Blu-ray DVD, brand new. Paid $1.50 for it at a pawn shop. Sold it for $10.99. There again, not a whole lot of money, but we have to sell something. Bing Crosby DVD set. There it is. I saw that thing 1,000 times. I said, this stuff here is really dwindling down. It used to be a huge stack. Anyway, Bing Crosby, I think it was like 24 classic films that was used, and we got $20 for that. We paid $2 for it at a pawn shop. The Guyver, where's that at? ABCDFG, it's too far. There it is. Paid $1 for that at a pawn shop. It was used, and we got $21 for it. Now we sold a South Carolina football jersey. Right here. Had some guy. This is a like a Raiders starter type, like, you know, one of those little tiny thin starter jackets. Had some guy offer me $15 for that today. I've seen some sell for 60 to 80 bucks. I'm not gonna sell it for $15. Make sure this is the right one. It should be number 9, and it is. This is nice quality. It's a Russell, and we sold that for $33. I took a best offer. Paid $2.99 for it at a thrift store. We sold an Aaron Taylor Johnson, which is that guy right there. I thought I'd be, you know, smart and pick out the autograph so I didn't have to search for it on camera here, and guess what? I picked the wrong one. It was the other photo. Sounds like me. There it is. It was that photo. We ended up buying that on eBay for, it was around $15. And we sold it for $29.99. Can't remember if I took a best offer or not. There again, most of these autographs, these celebrity ones, I ended up buying them for my personal collection, and then I just kind of got bored of them and decided just to sell them. I go through phases like that. I'll collect something, and then I'll find something else to collect. Sold a 4K Mission Impossible. Must be that one. Oops. Guess you didn't need my finger in the shot, did you? It's a 4K Blu-ray. Can't remember if the digital's in there or not, but it's used. Got it for, sold it for $11.99. I paid $1.50 for it at a pawn shop. We sold a Molly Holly leaf autograph. I think it's right there. It is. Sold at Molly Holly for $14.99. These are ones that you could get out of like a pack of cards, and they had 8x10s in them. Actually, they were packs of 8x10s. And it's leaf certified, and we paid, I believe I paid $7 for that on eBay, and we sold it for $14.99. All right, that was everything that we sold Wednesday and Thursday. It was still decent. I had 3 customers cancel orders yesterday. I don't know how you guys feel about canceled orders, but you know, I've been doing eBay since 1997 full time. Back in the day, you weren't allowed to cancel orders. Like I said, it just causes a big pain for the sellers and stuff. You know, our stuff has to sit there in limbo for a few days. Then, like I said, we have to relist it, and if they already paid, you know, we're going to lose the transaction fee from PayPal and stuff like that, and you lose your listing fee with eBay. But you know, with the 50,000 listings, it doesn't, you know, free right now. It doesn't hurt too much for that. But right now, I have 2 items that haven't been paid for, so I wonder if those are going to cancel pretty soon. But that really gets on my nerves. I don't know about you guys, but that's one of my pet peeves is non-paying bidders and canceled orders. Because like I said, we do it full time. You know, you work really hard at this, and you know, it's just wasting time. People are just wasting your time. Why do they even? I don't even know why they even bid. So hopefully you guys had a good week, and we'll see you here in a couple days. Like the video, comment. I'd like to try to get some more comments and stuff and see what you guys are thinking. I've had a YouTube channel now for like a year and a half, but I kind of do it sporadically, and you know, I get kind of bored if people aren't paying attention and want to, you know, watch the things and learn some things. If I feel like I'm not really helping you guys, you know, I just won't do it anymore. But let me know if you guys like it or not. If not, you know, I may just go back to reselling and not really do these videos or not. So have a good one.
Hey folks, I'm WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan, reminding you to check out the movie The Axeman of Henderson County. I tell you, the mayor does a great job. Tough guy.